Daily drive-by. What's going on, my party people? How we doing? It is sunny right now and it is raining. North Carolina does this a lot and it just always blows my mind every single time. But as you guys see, Daily Drive-By didn't come out on Thursday this week. It's coming out on Sunday because your boy completely lost track of the days of the week. And so I was like, oh, screw it. I'll just pull one out next week. And I was like, no, fuck that. Daily drive-bys can happen whenever. That is why they are daily. So we're dropping it on a Sunday. Hopefully you guys took some time today to be with yourself, be present in the moment, cherish what is going on in this world, appreciate this day, no matter what it brought you and no matter where you are. I don't really have a direction in this one, but it's just going to stay along the theme of just like the consistency that I've talked about recently, and the follow through and the determination to stick with what's important to you for you. I've heard quite often, people have expressed or elaborated that they feel as if they're doing things for other people, that it doesn't really mean what they think it does to them because they're doing it for somebody else, whether that's a physical activity, something in life, going to an event, like whatever it is. They're saying that, they're not doing what they want in their life for themselves, that they're putting other people's perception or twist on their life to almost like make them happy or make them feel a certain way, when in reality it needs to be the other way around. You have to take care of yourself first before anybody else. You have to do what you want before what everybody else wants. And the reason I'm saying this is because this world that we live in, and that's why I said to take time and be present with yourself today, this world that we live in is moving so fast and there's so many things being thrown at us that we can never really turn our brains off, just because there's constant knowledge, constant things, constant media, always just consuming our minds. And when we're on the road, we're listening to music or a podcast, and when we're in the house, we got something on the TV, and if not, then we're scrolling social media, and then we're talking to somebody on the phone. And so our brains just never have time to breathe and just, let me appreciate life for this, let me look at something this way. And so when it comes to going after something, when it comes to checking the boxes day in and day out, are you checking those boxes for yourself, or are you checking those boxes for somebody else? And if you notice that those boxes, as you start checking them, you're realizing that you're checking those off for somebody else rather than what's important to you. What I mean by that is your dreams, your goals, your aspirations, the things that you want to achieve, accomplish, the standard that you want to set for yourself, all of those things. And make sure that what you're doing on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, on a monthly basis, on a yearly basis, is centered around the things that are important to you and that matter to you, because in turn, that is going to allow you to give more of yourself to those people that are important to you and to this life. And so, for instance, like this Ironman that I'm doing, I didn't feel pressured to do it by any outside factor. I didn't let myself get influenced by my friends that are doing races or anything. This is truly what I believe is the next step for me to connect more with myself physically and mentally, but also hopefully spiritually as well. And as I go on these runs and these now swims that I'm checking off since I got a gym membership, and these bike rides, I'm being more present with myself and taking in the moment and, the atmosphere around me. And so it's a good theme or a message to talk about today, because again, I'm doing this Ironman for me, so I'm not feeling forced to do it. And I understand that there's going to be weeks where I'm extremely dialed and weeks where I'm not so dialed because of how I'm thinking or feeling or acting. But what's important is staying consistent and making sure that I'm doing it and I'm holding myself accountable, because it's something that I want in the end. When I cross that finish line on May 18th, 2025, in under 6 hours, all this hard work, all this dedication, determination is going to be paid off for me because I'm doing it. I'm putting the time in, the effort in. The job that I have, I'm doing it for me. I don't feel forced to do it because of a recommendation I got or because of anything specifically. DTI, I'm building that for me. But all these areas that I'm building for me, I know need work. But what I'm saying is I'm doing this because I want to, not because others want it for me. And so there has been times where I was saying yes to everything and I was implementing more things that other people wanted from me in my life to make them happy. But I'm trying to set standards, set boundaries, even with like how fast I text back or how quick I answer a call. Like all of those little things play a big factor when we truly get present with ourselves and start looking at the little details of life and the things that we're going about in it. And so on this fine Sunday, take a step back whenever you're listening to this and ask yourself, am I doing the things that I'm doing in life for me, or am I doing them for somebody else? And if you're doing them for somebody else and it keeps weighing on you, then make changes. But if you're doing it for somebody else and it's not weighing on you and it's part of your routine and you're okay with it, that's completely fine. But go out there, conquer the world, live your truth, live your dreams, go after whatever you have, because you can achieve whatever you want. There is nothing tied to you that the world was like, nope, we're not going to let Susie, Bobby, and Joe get this because they're Susie, Bobby, and Joe. Everybody has a chance. Everybody has the capability. Everybody has the resources. But it's how are you going to go after that? How are you going to tackle it? And how are you going to hone in on them? So go after your dreams. Make the most out of this life. Realize that days are going to be high and low. But just make the high days high, baby. And don't let the low days get too low. So from me to you, I hope you smiled today. Hope you were a little bit happier than you were yesterday. And you keep on keeping on, baby. Have a good one. It's on.